DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Stop right there.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun.
Snags it, and he's open. Ripping through the defense. Inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Berry. There's headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Give to the single back. Knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's Manning to throw. Left side, it's Terry. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Wilson. They put the brakes on him. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's changing the play. Manning from the gun on third down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick give. It's Berry. Dragged down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass. It's Lemon. Right side, it's Green. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Straight ahead, it's Durham. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking for space, it's Berry. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Berry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's, Coach, we got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Watkins. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to the air. Rush right in his face. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this.
Pulls it in down the middle. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's McCutcheon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, Manning. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're testing the right side here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And they squelched that play so fast, can you even still call it a sweep?
You can sweep that play under the rug and not run it again because it was very unsuccessful.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. On the delay, it's McCutcheon. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Snags it, and there's running room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Manning throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Manning from the gun on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and rip.
Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 1st First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Levitt. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. And they swarm him under. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to take it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing Manning. Flush to the left. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Drops back on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here's Arch to throw. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Buckeyes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Got some green grass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistent.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Arch Madness unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Here's some daylight.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. 4th down, Manning. Right side, it's Townsend. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Holds on, it's Townsend. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's McCutcheon. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Running inside, it's McCutcheon. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moves the pocket. It's Levitt. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking for room. It's Berry. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Go to the right side. That's Wilson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Handoff from the gun. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Manning to throw. Setting up the screen. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass. It's Manning. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
To throw, Manning. In traffic. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the last two plays have left them in a hole as they stare at 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wilson. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Berry. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Right back to it. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps on 4th down. Move to his right. He's going to run it. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Manning. Grabbed over the middle. It's Canty. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Manning with a play fake. Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. The throw. Fires it incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Manning. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Burrowing for yardage. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Arts to throw. Got it behind the line. It's McCutcheon. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Bishop. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Left side is Green. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
On the ground, it's Berry. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Sets his feet. It's 11. Caught. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. Still running at the 40. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff, Durham running left. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This almost certainly to win the game. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This for the lead and very likely the win.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.